Good morning. It is about 6:45 a.m. The streets are quiet. Nothing like the usual bustling busyness that we see.
And we're up early, of course, because it is the first day of our desert tour. We have pickup at 7:15 a.m., but we thought we'd be a little bit early. And we thought maybe there'd be some life out and about, people selling some fruits or something, but it is absolutely dead. All that is out are the trash people, but we're super pumped to get this desert tour started. 2 nights, 3 days, so let's do it.
We have been in the car for about an hour and a half.
They have us at this coffee shop, cafe.
Ait, it means the first name of Berber family's name. Ben, it means son of. Haddou, it's the boss. The first part, it was downstairs. Berber, it's like a dialect. It's not language, because before in this country, the first language, it's Amazigh language. Because the village protected by UNESCO Heritage, okay? And also the Game of Thrones, guys, it was, as I told you, all the formation about the history, we are in this part.
When you hit it with a fire, you will see the other colors like this. So this technique in the past, it's not for painting. Before it was how they communicate. It's how they write secret messages. After it's like this, see?
We've been allotted 40 odd minutes for lunch. We thoroughly enjoyed the tour. It was about 20 dirham. And then they brought us to a scarf shop. Prices were a little high, even though they said they gave us a group price. We think we can do better. So right after we eat, we're gonna go shop around for scarves. And speaking of lunch, they bring you to this restaurant. And as most of you probably know, any place they bring you to likely is a little bit more expensive. So they say it's usually 130, and then they give you the group price of 110. So we said we're gonna go do our own lunch. We actually packed our own, but we're locked out of the van right now. So we went to a convenience store and basically recreated our lunch that we packed. So a can of sardines each for 8 dirham, and then I got him to throw in a piece of that bread for free. Had a nice little bargaining session with the guy. And when they originally showed us the other ones, they showed us how the bad quality ones, when you put water on them, the dye like runs off. So I was doing that. I think he got a little annoyed, but it's 55 each for these versus we would have paid probably at least 80 at the first place. And then I bargained him down to get both for 100. This is the Oscar studio, which I guess is one of the many studios, movie studios here in this area. It's kind of like their version of Hollywood. All right, another stop here on the tour. Same town, Ouarzazate, and probably you don't say it like that, but that's the best I got. Anyway, big old Kasbah behind us, similar to the one we saw at Ait Ben Haddou.
Yeah, it's called the Kasbah Taourirt. It was built in the 17th century and then renovated / expanded upon in the 19th century.
Having some of the lunch we packed here. It's our last stop before the hotel for the night. A place called Rose Valley.
Supposedly in
April,
May. There are a bunch of roses in bloom, pink Damascus roses. Room number 12. Welcome. We get our own room for the night, which is so different from how we've been traveling this whole time. Like no 8-bed, 12-bed nonsense. So this is the room. We don't have a view really, but we get a great large bed and a really nice big shower as well and big bathroom.
What time is it?
It's dinner time. pretty early. It's like 7 a.m. got breakfast. I got 2 yogurts and 2 eggs. I'll definitely get more like egg or yogurt. And then Eric got egg, yogurt, bread, and a bunch of different spreads and mint.
And this is 90% cactus. And if you see from the back, it's like golden. Look.
Did a lot today so far actually after waking up early, and right now we're on lunch break. I got to see the carpets, the rugs, which are really cool. You know, the different what they made with cactus fiber and camel and lamb.
So each family in this one village, they each have their own plot of land, and they've been doing this for 500 years. Where each family, they grow alfalfa, pomegranate, different olives, yeah, different plants, and they kept to choose. So we got to walk through all of that valley, and then we got to see the rugs. And I thought the cactus agave
really cool.
rug was like very special.
It
yeah.
felt like silky.
Yeah, and it was very like sturdy. It's surprising.
Yeah, he ran like a metal
tool, yeah,
with
across
sharp edges across it, and it was completely fine.
Yeah, it was amazing. And then we just saw canyons, which like it's such like a different view. Like we were like in this lush green water valley, and then we got to look in the canyons.
Just arrived here in Risoda. Long journey today. And right now, there's plenty of the people who did the luxury, paid extra, we did the standard, and we need to kind of repack our bags a little bit because we're basically going to just bring one backpack before we get on the camels in a little bit and to our desert camp for the night. And so we leave the rest of our luggage here, so everybody's just kind of reorganizing their bags, just figuring out what they're going to do. But yeah, we decided on just my backpack, bringing like our waters, our torture bags, basically just the essentials, nothing more.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you gonna name it?
I don't know.
Speak up.
I have to think about it.
Yeah. I'm going with Carl. Carl. I wrote Cindy last time. Carl. Bruno?
Yeah.
Carl and Bruno into the Sahara Desert.
Wow.
Attaboy, Carl. Attaboy. Come on. Easy, Carl. Easy, Carl. Easy, Bruno. Easy, easy.
We're in the middle of the desert! Woo!
Yeah, we got like in 1 hour to like sunset. So we went around, but we found a pretty cool one.
And our camels are back there waiting for us.
We just tried sandboarding with a snowboard that all of us found out here, just sitting here. Grace tried. Oh, you're just sitting up as well. Grace was the first one to do the sitting down.
Sitting down,
Sitting up,
yeah.
sitting down, which was super cool. And then they challenged me to do the steeper cliff, which I was it looks kind of treacherous from up top.
Yeah.
But it was really fun. And everybody's having a go. And the colors are crazy. Thank you. Woohoo! Ooh. Check out the bathroom situation. Oh, they're actually real toilets. Like common area. Some mint tea. Cheers, Grace.
Cheers.
Gotta make this one quick because this light is super bright out here as we sit on top of this big old sand dune right behind our desert camp. You might be able to hear some of that Berber music with those instruments being played still. There's some people down there, other people like us hanging out here watching the stars. I just love the concept of space and would love to go to space someday. So I just get amazed by the stars every day. Especially here, no light pollution, no tall buildings, well, little light pollution. But we did a lot of fun things today. I would say day 2 of the desert tour is probably the most packed of all the activities. Of course, like camel riding, as you guys saw. The sandboarding was electric. And then of course, dinner with our group that we've been traveling with the whole time, and a couple other groups. And yeah, I mean, what about you, Grace? What was probably your highlight of the day?
My favorite thing was probably seeing the beautiful sand dunes and the sunset as we were riding the camels, and we got an hour-and-a-half break. But we, as Eric said, we have to get to bed soon.
Morning, Grace.
Morning.
It's so bright outside. Morning dune hike.
It's rising. The sun is rising.
Hey, buddy. Good morning, Carl. Good morning, Bruno. Bruno. Ow. Ow, Bruno. Ow. Breakfast time.
Stopped at Rose Valley for lunch after a couple of hours of driving, but per usual, we're just eating our own food, which includes some bread from this morning, some cheese that I took from this morning. We've been driving for many hours. We had a previous stop at a gas station, but now this is our last stop. We're about an hour away from Marrakesh. We were here 2 days ago.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you. Safe travels.
We are back in Marrakesh now. Just checked into our stay. But of course, the tour is now all over. 2 nights and 3 full days. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was exceeded expectations for me. We're gonna grab a bite to eat here very soon. We're quite hungry. Have to be up early tomorrow. But I definitely think the 3-day Ando Travel tour was 100% worth it.
I also agree. Even though we spent a lot of time in the car today, and just in general, we had quite a lot of stops to see viewpoints, sites, landmarks, got explanations, got some tour guides, but also the camel riding was totally worth it, and you kind of have to do that further away. So you kind of have to go through the ride anyway.
You don't really have time to do that if you do a 1-day or 2-day tour.
Yeah, exactly. But we're gonna grab some dinner. We have a big day tomorrow in Casablanca and then to Fez.
The next video, guys.
Bye.